of this presentation by defining thesis statement. So the word thesis is used to mean a proposition or argument which one formally present and defend, while the word statement is used to mean a declaration or assertion. Now, in academic writing, a thesis statement is generally a sentence or two that states the main idea or claim of the writing assignment and helps control the ideas within the paper. It is typically located at the end of the introductory paragraphs and is developed, supported, and explained in text by means of examples and evidences. Simply speaking, thesis statements are kind of like roadmaps, laying out for the readers where the writer is headed to, which we refer to as the argument, and how they are going to get there, which we refer to as the evidences.
The purpose of thesis statement clearly states the central idea of an essay, limits the topic to a controlling idea about the subject, orient the reader to a subject matter, provides a purpose for your research or makes a point. In general, a thesis statement expresses the purpose or main point of an essay.
Here are the guidelines in writing your thesis statement. Number 1. Consider the audience in selecting your subject. Number 2. Be sure that there is a controlling idea that is clearly stated. Number 3. Make sure that there is only one controlling data. Number 4 is avoid an announcement. Number 5 is use specific language. Number 6. Make sure the statement is neither too narrow nor too broad. Number 7 is establish an appropriate tone for the subject matter and intended audience. And the last one is have a plan of development that informs the reader of the steps in the essay.
Tips on writing a thesis statement. 1. Determine what kind of paper you are writing. Number 2. Your thesis statement should be specific. It should cover only what you will discuss in your paper and should be supported with specific evidence. 3. The thesis statement usually appears at the end of the first paragraph of a paper. 4. Your topic may change as you write, so you may need to revise your thesis statement to reflect exactly what you have discussed in the paper. 5. Think about the type of paper you are writing. 6. Come up with a question that your paper will answer. 7. Answer your question to work out a point you can argue or defend. 8. Summarize the key arguments or points you will make. 9. Review your thesis statement after writing your paper. 10. Know the topic. The topic should be something you know or learn about. It is difficult to write a thesis statement, let alone a paper on a topic that you know nothing about. Reflect on personal experience and or research will help you know more about your topic. 11. Limit your topic. Based on what you know and required length of your final paper, limit your topic to a specific area. A broad scope will generally require a longer paper, while a narrow scope will be sufficiently proven by a shorter paper. 12. Brainstorm. If you are having trouble beginning your paper or writing your thesis, take a piece of paper and write down everything that comes to your mind about the topic. Did you discover any new ideas or connections? Can you separate any of the things you jotted down into categories? Do you notice any themes? Think about using ideas generated during this process to shape your thesis statement in your paper.
Types of thesis statement. Illustration to show what it means. Description, person, place, object. Process how to do something. Definition and explanation. Compare and contrast. Classification. Persuasion to convince the reader of something.
Thesis statement has three main parts. First is the limited subject. Make sure you have chosen a subject that makes your instructor's requirements for the assignment. Second is the precise opinion. The precise opinion gives your answer to a question about the subject. And last is the blueprint of reasons. The blueprint of an essay permits you to see the whole shape of your ideas before you start churning out whole paragraphs.
I would like to share the examples with you to show you what a thesis statement might look like and how can you implement your own ideas into one that you think of independently. Research title Cyberbullying, thesis statement Cyberbullying with more and more teens using smartphones and social media. Cyberbullying is on the rise. Cyberbullying puts a lot of stress on many teens and can cause depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts. Parents should limit the usage of smartphones, monitor their children's online activities, and report any cyberbullying to school officials in order to combat this problem. Writing a thesis statement. Example of thesis statement. An example of thesis statement about vaccination. Because many children are unable to vaccinate due to illness, we must require that all healthy and able children be vaccinated in order to have herd immunity. Research title, Public Libraries. Thesis statement, libraries are essential resources for communities and should be funded more heavily by local municipalities.
In general, your thesis statement will achieve these objectives if you consider it the answer to the question your paper investigates. Writers employ a variety of methods to stimulate their thinking, clarify relationships, and comprehend the broader significance of a topic in order to formulate a thesis statement. Without a clear thesis, an essay can become unfocused and shambling, leaving the readers uncertain of what you are trying to say.
I was there when I needed someone who wasn't getting